Cowabunga, dudes! Michelangelo here from the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and you are listening to the Tokyo Black Hour with Jermaine, Jamar, Brandon, the most bodacious dudes, right here! Cowabunga! Whoa!
Welcome back to the episode 290 of the Tokyo Black News in Review. And we do appreciate all you people for coming back. All of these great stories are going to be from May 21st all the way to May 27, 2024. Happy Memorial Day. Hopefully you filleted some type of animal on the grill or another shrimp on the barbie and you enjoyed yourself, or you got you one of those Impossible burgers. I like to call them stroke burgers because we'll see what happened in 15 years of eating a plant-based burger.
Or maybe you went on vacation and told room service.
Room service. Y'all need y'all niggas to bring me some chicken wings, 2 hoes, a red bone and a white girl.
Ain't nothing like chicken wings and 2 women when you're single.
Yeah, true that.
So you get the 3 amigos today. You get me, J.R., the most unarticulate man in the world. We're going to have my main man, Brandon, a.k.a. the White Liaison. If he can't explain it, it cannot be explained. As we move on down for Memorial Day shouting, this is going to be summertime shouting. Jermaine finna bring out the shorts, the fancy shirts, the visors. He finna let y'all know how to live your life during the summertime breeze. I was waiting on Jermaine to come back, but I guess I can't see him. So, episode 290, people. Welcome back. Almost close to 300. One more week of shenanigans. And you know what? I'm going to give a big shout out to all the people, all those teachers and all the people who work in the school system who finally catch a break from working with all those smooth-headed children.
Yep, finally get that summer vacation. The whole reason you become a teacher. Yeah.
And I know it's been hard dealing with them.
It isn't the pay. You can't be loving these kids nowadays.
Oh, hell nah. I was looking there. You know how much an ice cream man made like 40 years ago? That motherfucker made like $20K. I said, God damn. That was, like $10,000 100 years ago. I said, that's good money.
Yeah, right. He's still making the same $10K here in 2024. Ice cream man's pay hasn't gone up at all.
Don't get twisted now. The ice cream man can make good goddamn money. I told that dude, that make $25,000 or something. Just doing that shit. I said, what? He made plenty of money selling ice cream. Don't nobody fool you. Now look at me. I'm the fool.
Yeah.
That nigga said the summer. He didn't say all year.
Well, yeah, that's the ice cream man is definitely a seasonal gig. Yeah.
I mean, like, nigga, if I turned that much goddamn money, serving these niggas some expensive ice cream they know they ain't got no money for.
Unless you're the Mr. P ice cream man.
Oh, nigga, cell phones like.
No.
Hey, look, do us a favor. Do me and Jamar a favor so we can let Brandon know. Please let us know if your ice cream man have sold you a dime bag, a 20 sack, some nacho Fritos, nigga, and a little high ride, little ketamine, nigga, Hit us up. Let us know if your ice cream man have sold any and everything that the grocery store and drugstore sell.
Bruh, if your ice cream man's selling ketamine, holler at your boy. Yeah.
To each his own, and I want to give a big shout out to Brandon, mother-in-law. We forgot to mention about Joe Biden's speech last week at Morehouse, but don't think I ain't think about you. I made sure, excuse my language. I made sure to put the hillbilly in the drum beats of war.
Dude, she was very interested to hear what you guys had to say about it.
I'm gonna tell you something, man.
I didn't even hear what he said. What was it he said?
He said a lot of crazy shit that didn't really make a lot of sense, pandering. Let's get on down. So the first thing he said, they don't see you in the future of America, but they're wrong. To me, we make black history, not erase it. We know black history is American history. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Let me tell you something, Jack. he said some other shit too, and I was just like, you just pandering for votes. I ain't voting for you, man. My God, I'm telling you right now, this is my last year of vote, and my last ticket gonna be Trump. It is what it is, bro. I'm not wasting my time no more with these fucking hillbillies out here. These motherfuckers telling me you don't give a fuck about black people until it's time to vote. And then the people at Morehouse, they were just, he ain't getting no good claps or nothing like that. It was lukewarm experience. And I love this black lady say, I was so happy to see Joe Biden. He's a great leader. And I'm like, bitch, what are you smoking? We must be looking at the wrong situation here.
Right. We weren't watching the same speech.
Then she said, you know, I had some people I said they love Joe Biden so much they cried. I said, how stupid can you be? I'm telling you, it took me a long time to realize nobody's your friend. Nobody's here to save you. Not the Democrat, not the Republicans. Hell, I will vote for an independent if they had the stones or the money to actually make it up to the top.
I mean, it's these two guys again. We can't do any better than these two guys. One guy who doesn't know where the fuck he's at, and another one who's fighting like 10 charges, 10 criminal charges. Fucking, there was nobody better. There was not one better candidate. That's what the fuck you're telling me, because I just refuse to believe that.
And here go Joe Biden. They should have, like, people of color should have their voices heard in the name of democracy. I'm gonna tell you the truth, man. Tell it. If you white, no matter who you is, niggas on the end of the list of people who likable. They only want our style, our sexual favors, and whatever else they can steal from us. I'm just keep.
Can't get that BBC from us.
I'm gonna just keep it 100 with you, bro. Keep it 100. You can't name one president who helped black folk.
I mean,
don't even get though. But I used to
Lincoln
love
famously
Obama.
did y'all a solid.
That's what they said. And then I did some research on Lincoln, and some people found some extra texts, and they said he was sleeping with the black male servants. I don't know if that's true. I can't verify, but they said they found old notes, and you know what happened to them old notes.
You got them new flames.
Yeah, nigga, burn them up. I said Lincoln was gay. Motherfucker pulled out some paperwork, and I said, boy, that was scrubbed out the internet fast. I don't know if it's true, but we can't verify it. If I can't verify it, I just tell you what I heard.
It seems like this would be bigger news if they,
Oh, that type of shit that you can't any president who on any coin or dollar, you know what I mean? You got to keep all they background shit. You know what I mean? Come on.
I mean,
now.
they did. I mean, fucking Washington and goddamn Thomas Jefferson are both getting fairly drug on the internet nowadays. Don't even get me started on goddamn Franklin.
Well, Thomas Jefferson, they said that nigga was beating a black slave and raping them Monday through Sunday. I said, God damn.
Or not Franklin, Andrew Jackson. Well, I mean, I guess Franklin too, but definitely Andrew Jackson.
Did you see how that nigga looked? He didn't look like a humble man. He looked like a stone cold master. Hey, take a picture. When you look at who we talking about? Andrew
Oh,
Lincoln? What's his name? What's the one with the funny hair, the afro hair?
Abraham
He
Lincoln?
stole
Andrew Jackson.
Andrew Jackson.
Andrew Jackson. He stole black people hair and everything else. He the only nigga I know had an afro, bro. Look at that nigga hair.
I don't know what's going on in this world, but like if you truly understand the world and you know what you looking at, like white folks, some white folk really take shit on the cheek and be talking about we lazy and black folks don't do this and don't do that. Send us away. Send us away. Send us all away. It's a reason why y'all keep us around. It makes sense. And I heard some other dude, he was like a white supremacist, and he said, if we didn't have slavery, white Americans would have found a better way. He said, we would have found a better way to make cotton. He said, but you didn't. And that motherfucker, he said, I don't know what textbooks you've been reading. You motherfuckers didn't find a better way to pick cotton. Somebody else made it. So a black man made a better way to make cotton. He looked at him like, really? Like, what are they teaching y'all in school?
First off,
How do you go on the live television show and then look at a nigga crazy when he tell you a black man made the cotton?
hold on, Jamar. How you go on Roland Martin show, nigga, with your misinformation? You know Roland gonna eat you up, baby.
I mean, didn't
Like,
Eli Whitney invent the cotton gin?
Yeah, a black man. No,
No,
nigga.
that motherfucker's white as hell.
He didn't invent that shit. They said a black slave invented it because they were so tired of their hands hurting. Come on, man. You think a slave? It ain't really many slaves out there who got a good patent.
Hey, Brandon. Hey, look. This is the realest shit a nigga ever told me, and I always took it right. He said, "Why in the hell would a white man create a cotton gin when he was getting all that free labor?" I said, "Goddamn, boy, I ain't never thought about it, boy. You said a mouthful."
I stop you when you wrong and think about the only guy who made the wrench in prison, and then come back. They call it a monkey wrench. That motherfucker was in prison. He developed the wrench for tools or something while he was in jail, and he actually was able to get it patent. And then they called it the monkey wrench for how long, Brandon?
Ever?
Yeah, that shit was not called the monkey wrench. It was always, he called it the wrench, and then white folks adapted the monkey wrench.
Huh.
Yeah, that's what it wasn't called the monkey wrench at first. And another thing, you know, this I'm not mad. You know what I mean? I just feel like there's if you're gonna tell the truth about history, tell the truth about history. I feel like we've been getting lied to a long time. Why the fuck we got to figure out 3 black women help people get to outer space in 2000? You see what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, I can feel that.
And then one more. I'm gonna just say one more thing to you, and then we're gonna move on down to upper room. Why in the fuck did we not know a black person help Jack Daniels make his bourbon until somebody bought some old furniture from an estate sale and they found his journal and the motherfucker tried to buy the journal back from the dude who bought the shit? It's in some type of way. Somebody had some furniture and they found some old notes when he said an old slave showed him how to make his bourbon. Uncle Nearest, look it up. Them motherfuckers were mad when they got them. Somebody had released that paperwork saying that the slave created Jack Daniels shit.
They were.
Uncle Nearest.
You know what
Check
made
it
it
out.
even worse, Brandon?
What's that?
They tried to make the Uncle Nearest so much goddamn high proof. To me, oh man, to people, to me, it ain't better than Jack Daniels. I said Jack Daniels make it, country ass nigga. You think he finna make a slave drink better than a slave bourbon better than the original bourbon?
Well, I mean, technically, the original bourbon is the slave bourbon. The new bourbon would be white people bourbon.
But
No, they found in recipes because he had the recipe written down, and that's why that's his
Oh,
name.
gotcha.
So that's where the Uncle Nearest came from.
yeah,
I guess his name was Uncle Nearest.
yeah, Uncle Nearest is booze. Yeah, just keep it.
I'm just saying, man, we keep going through time and time and time again, and we like, damn, black person created that shit. Why are we finding out about that now?
Out of all the years, and I love Krispy Kreme. A nigga ain't never told me a black man created the donut.
Or a black man with a fur programmer so we can play video games. We always assumed it was an Asian man.
Oh man, yeah. I forgot about that too. Hey, Brandon, that black man ain't got no props for helping them niggas create the internet. None.
Utterly insane,
You
man.
gotta have good representation, sir.
What,
Not
nigga?
good.
You can't have no representation when you embodied by 100 white coats and one blackin'. You know, that's like me going to a biker bar, nigga, and I got on the. I can't even get a good situation. Go ahead,
I
Mark.
don't know. Every idea was stolen by somebody else. You know what I mean? A businessman paid him peanuts for the idea, and he just ran out with it. And you take it. You know, we take him for whatever. You know what I'm saying? We can argue all day about who made what but history gonna determine who had the, who is the most popular now. But they know it. There's some motherfuckers out there sleeping real hard. Like they found out these niggas made these cars would be sick. And they ain't even know this. You know where Cowboys came from?
Not right
I
offhand.
do. This is from what's the dude name? I can't Mario Van Peebles. He said cowboy ranchers used to be called rough riders or roughnecks when they, you know what I mean, like that. They called, what did they call the slaves? Boy, and they called them cowboys. And then when cowboys became like a big famous name and all that, then they went with the name cowboy. Yeah, that shit crazy, ain't it? They used to call the slaves cowboys. And then I guess when they made it popular, they took the name over and said they created it.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
That shit crazy, ain't it?
Big
And
is
that shit,
true.
that's facts. Because he said no white man would call the boy back then. They got paperwork was saying they used to call the slaves cowboys.
I mean,
You know what I mean?
dude, I'm gonna need a historian better than Mario fucking Van Peebles, Solo himself.
Oh man,
Go look on the internet, B. Just don't look on Wikipedia, nigga. Go look on some of that shit, that real
the
stuff.
reason he's a professional, like he knows everything about fucking the West.
Is a historian?
Like a historian, like he know everything about the West. A lot. That's why he was only making Western movies at one time. I'm like, God damn, I wonder why you were doing all this shit.
I mean, I have to follow up on Mario Van Peebles' fucking credentials. I'll get back to you.
Jamal,
But,
just
you
tell
know-
that nigga Stephen Hawking said it. He'll believe it.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, everything that we have been taught and everything that we know can't be real, can't be factual. There's nowhere in hell the Democrats are here to help us. The Republicans are not here to help us. I told somebody who's a Democrat, who's a Democrat, I said, look here, bro, I'm going to tell you, go back about 80 years ago. The Democrats were the part of the KKK. How the fuck they here to help us?
Bruh, ain't nobody here to help you. Just
Especially-
if there's one life lesson I can tell any of y'all, nobody is here to help you.
Thank you,
Yeah,
bro.
but black folk, we are prone to be Democrat. When I was less, damn, this nigga was a part of the KKK. He was a Klansman. What the hell is going on here? How did they switch the tables?
They needed our votes, nigga. That nigga.
Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't just a
Moving
slow
on down, man.
reversal. Yeah.
It's a con game, man. Nobody's here to help you. And we do appreciate Brandon mother-in-law for pointing that out. I'm going to tell you right
Thank
now.
you.
We ain't going to say your name. I don't fuck with Joe Biden. I remember bussing. He denied that shit now, but he signed the paperwork on it. My mama said it. And I didn't know she ain't make it up. He said Joe Biden wasn't shit then, he ain't shit now. And my mama never cussed. He said he put black folk back saying they couldn't do this and do that, signing all type of laws. And now everybody talking about they love him. He ain't a good person. And I'm gonna point out something else too. We gonna move on. For all you white people, why you know what president white people should like?
Do tell.
Obama. You
Wow.
know why? I didn't even realize this. You know his record is sealed for 40 years.
What he did?
A motherfucker said he sent more illegals back than any president ever and killed more people than you can imagine. That's why his record is sealed for 40 years. I said he did everything white people love.
Except raising them taxes.
Shit, come on, man. We were just coming out that bullshit, so you know it is what it is.
Man, that Bush shit was dope. My first tax return under Obama, I about shit a brick. It was about $400 light. I was like, man, what the
Every
fuck?
8 years, if you go to war, your taxes are cheap. When they give you money, what do they do back around, turn it around? My money was good when Trump was president, but hell, he fucked it up. Shit, they got to, the government got to get that money back. They got to pay for more war. But that dude said Obama has probably he said he sent more illegals back home than any other president. I like, goddamn, white people should be here kissing this nigga feet, huh?
They ain't gonna do it because he did it so suave. Like, the nigga was so debonair.
And to understand, like there's not many presidents who keep they goddamn record sealed for 40 years.
It's because he saw some aliens.
He ain't seen no goddamn alien. He's out there smoking them nigga like a Cuban cigar on a Sunday night with some cognac. But moving on down. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say one thing. Hey, Brandon.
Yeah.
I think every president got to see all the bad shit when they become president. You got to see the aliens, nigga, the moon fuckers. You got to see it all, nigga. I think that's why they turn gray so much.
I can't believe. My homeboy said they do it so they can show that they have gained wisdom. I said,
I don't want no wisdom, nigga. Them niggas, Obama was running, doing laps and swimming and shit. He came back walking down the goddamn, what's the plane that
Air
your boy
Force One.
fell down? Yeah, Air Force One. He was jogging down that motherfucker, and that nigga was sidestepping there his 8 years.
Dude, it does seem like fucking you got to sell a part of your soul that gets sucked out in the Lincoln bedroom, you know?
And this shit insane.
For real.
That motherfucker.
Man, I only like really remembered what George Bush Jr. looked like at the end. I didn't realize how fresh face he started. That motherfucker at the end of it looked just like his old man, but he was 30 years younger, you know? Like, bruh.
Oh, man.
The only one
just check that out. Don't be mad at us for who we like or what you think. Our opinion, our opinion. Whatever you think about black people is fine. But let's face it. Whatever we've been told, a lot of this shit been lies. And it'll come out eventually. That's why they hate the internet. Because the internet, boy, exposed a lot of shit now. But let's get on down to people who can no longer get on the internet. Would there be a Heaven's Facebook?
Pardon me?
I
hope my...
So you think Heaven got a Heaven's Facebook?
I hope Mark Zuckerberg ain't goddamn working in the afterlife too. That's why he always seeing the devil. That's why he be in court drinking that water.
Got to pay the piper, nigga. We need that.
Like, man, shout out. Oh man, so let's get up to the upper room. We mourn a celebrity who has passed away. And I always remember white people. You ever heard the name Yusuke?
Yes.
Yusuke Uemura, motherfuckers.
Nah, that was the first black samurai who was a badass. That nigga name was Yusuke. I said,
oh, was it?
Check it out, man.
I've seen the samurai. I didn't know his name was Yusuke. I appreciate it even more now. I think
it's Yusuke. Look it up, people. If I'm wrong, y'all been wrong all the time, man. But shit, come back and check me. I'm just sitting here talking now. Let's get on down to these celebrities and somewhat celebrities passed away. RIP to a model who died when her clothing became tangled in a passing by high-speed train in a freak accident in Mexico. Her name was Cynthia Naili. RIP to her, man. God damn, y'all niggas got to stop with these photo shoot, boy.
Well, you know
how close to that goddamn train do you need to be?
Brandon,
how close?
Get the shot, boy. You got to be there.
They get extra, Brand. She probably had some draping ass clothes. That shit probably flowing in the wind. That train coming in and grab that motherfucker like the devil. Come here.
Drugger. I'm just saying, how close do you need to be, man? Fucking hell, even cell phone cameras are pretty motherfucking good. Get you that Google Pixel 8, get some AI going. You could go stand 50 feet from that motherfucker and still probably be all right. Some forced perspective, fucking something, man. Like, you got to be close enough that it could rip your scalp off. Like,
it snatched up, boy. Elfin lied.
Moving on to Richard E. Sherman, who fueled Disney Charm and Mary Poppins, It's a Small World, dead at 95. I put some props on your name. You know, It's a Small World is a horrible movie. Mary Poppins is fun. Moving on down to U.S.
What movie was that?
There's some movie that came out 160 years ago.
Never mind. Go ahead.
U.S. actor shot dead in attempted car theft. American actor Johnny Wachter has been shot dead in Los Angeles by two thieves who were trying to steal his car. He thought it was a tow truck. Ran up on him, boy, and they hit him with that RIP. Moving on down to Billy Brown, Alaskan bush people, dead at 68. We are heartbroken, says Bear Brown. Hey, Brandon.
Yeah.
Do you know who Billy Brown is?
No, we don't.
I said bush people. Why we keep letting white folk get away with shit like bush people, the Duck Dynasty? And I'm like, what is this shit? A motherfucker made a plastic device so you can shoot ducks. And we gave them a TV show for what, 6 years, and then we found out they wasn't worth shit.
Bruh. Them folk were worse than the Duck Dynasty nigga. Them motherfucker made some pretty good change. I don't know what they doing now. The Dynasty might be full of real ducks.
I think a few of them dead now. They're fame, baby. Moving on down to Hall of Fame. Hall of Famer Bill Walton, two-time champ of UCLA and the NBA, died. I have no idea who this man is. He was 71 years old. My homie said, you know who Bill Walton is? Nigga, I couldn't pick Bill Walton out of a lineup of white people with basketballs in their hand.
Man,
it's
crazy.
that one.
I know who Bill Walton is. That nigga, he can play.
Yeah, we're going to put respect on his name.
I put some respect on his name, but I don't watch sports. Why would I care?
That's good. My brother get caught with that Coliseum fake out.
I mean, yeah, fair enough. You give a shit about sports, then.
I just like to watch it because white folks like to talk to me about it, so I like to have something to talk to them about it.
You talk to me about sport, I'm lying to you. Get on down to Morgan Spurlock, star of Super Size Me documentary, dead at 53 from complications of cancer. This is a joke, but, I don't know what happened. I said McDonald's won. He did two things for McDonald's, Super Size Me and Super Size Me Again or something like that. He had that shit for it.
How much more supersized could he have gotten?
Man, let me tell you something, Jack. Anybody who's a food critic, they die early. Anybody who do documentaries on restaurants and cheap food, they die early. You can't be eating that shit for a year straight, living off that.
I mean,
maybe he had cancer. I don't know.
You know what happened? That first Super Size Me check went zero, so I need to go Super Size 2, nigga.
He made like 6 or 7 movies. Wiz Osama Bin Laden, I think. He made a couple other ones. He was famous, but we ain't heard about this guy in a long time.
I mean, I commend that nigga. I want to know how much money. Where did this nigga work to eat McDonald's every day? I apologize, nigga. 3 times a day.
I'm going to keep it real. I thought this guy was like a used car salesman now or something.
I mean, he looked that way.
Moving on down to SpongeBob SquarePants legend Peter Bennett died. He's a longtime art director for Nickelodeon, SpongeBob SquarePants, and a bunch of other franchises. He died at 57. Shout out to you, man. To draw a cartoon, to be an art director of a cartoon that been running for over 20 years, I tip my hat out to you.
Oh, that shit is syndication like a motherfucker, boy. Nigga, lead them dry, man. Congratulations to you as well.
You go down in history as a man who created SpongeBob SquarePants, and SpongeBob will never be canceled. As long as he can keep raking in them kids' money, I'm not even sure the cast still do their voiceovers. Somebody said it might be all AI now.
That nigga funny. SpongeBob still funny.
I don't know. It seems like you'd have heard about that if that had happened.
But I think they said the dude who do SpongeBob voice, he don't do it anymore. You can't keep doing that shit for 30 years.
He died, didn't he?
Nah, he's still alive.
I did the motherfucker create SpongeBob die. Something happened last year. I'll look it up.
I don't know. Look it up and come back. Send all those people up to heaven, Brandon. Oh boy, I don't know what we're gonna call this episode. I let Brandon do it. Let's get on down to good old American news. I ain't even got no intro because Brandon said he might not be able to make it, so we just gonna run these stories. Shout out to Holistic Living. Alyssa Milano spotted driving her 2000 Porsche days after asking for a $10,000 donation for kids, whatever. I need to see what type of Porsche it is. Is it one of them 2020 Porsches? If it's a 2023. You got some explaining to do, Alyssa Milano.
Bro, if that motherfucker's a 2018, she got some explaining to do. You shouldn't have fucked your money up that bad in 6 years. Yeah.
Man, she probably leasing that motherfucker. Man, a lot of celebrities lease money, lease their car so they can stay up with the Jones. And man, I'll be driving a goddamn Honda. That nigga driving a Honda Accord to the award show? Hell yeah, what can I park there? Nigga, this money gotta last me for the rest of my life. A horse and buggy.
Well, if they're leasing it, then shame on them again.
Hey, Brent, hey, Jamal. Hey, excuse me, Miss Milano. You can't park this junk up here.
Yeah, get this piece of shit up the street.
We ain't got no actual parking spots for celebrities. So, go pay your $10.
I mean, I ain't mad at her hustle. If fucking you're dumb enough to give her money, then, I mean, good on her. She just suckered, all you fucking dumb fucks.
Well, come on, man. Alyssa Milano ain't been this shit in 20 years. They say she only worth $5 million. Boy, that shit got to be like, I think her husband make money, but still, it is what it is. Moving on down to the BBC. That is not the BBC all the white women and Asian women ask for. It's going to be the BBC. Nikki Haley says she is voting for Trump for president. Shout out to you, Nikki Haley. You wised up.
Why? Getting that spanking and then joining the bandwagon? No backbone. That nigga took all your money. Now you want to join the bandwagon.
And shout out to Taylor Joe. What her name is? Anna Taylor Joe. You know her, like the one that was in Furiosa, Split, One Night in Soho.
Oh yes.
Did Queen's Gambit.
She's halfway pretty, but I don't know. She's hot, but not hot.
So she won. She's the 5th woman of color to win overall since 1982. She joined Queen Latifah, Alfred Woodard, Halle Berry, Epitha Markson. I said Epitha Markson.
I guess. I don't know.
I'm sorry if I got your name right. We all know her. Every time you look at, she get paler and paler to me. She don't look the same color she did when she was in Split, but everybody say she the same color. I didn't even know. She said she identifies as a white Latino. I said, God damn, y'all niggas get white folks everywhere, ain't it?
Hell no, they just sliding into the other brackets. What? She look like, well, she could
white
be Latino.
You are from Argentina, but I guess they got some. They consider themselves white Latinos. Why can't you just be Latino? You know, why can't you just be from Argentina? But she consider herself to be a white. You know, I'm like, I was scratching my head for 20 minutes. White Latino, that's a thing, and I looked it up. No shit, Sherlock.
Huh.
I mean, nigga, clean. Hey, look, time to clean up that Latino market from putting up a white Latino winners.
Argentina.
It's like Sam. What's that nigga name?
Blood.
Sam Cooke. What you say, Brandon?
Said Argentina. She might have some German blood.
Does that make you a person of color?
She shouldn't have won that person of color award. She said she don't know why she got, You
hear what I'm saying, Brandon? A person of color, nigga. Does that give you the right?
I mean.
They have white Hispanic and Latino American, white Hispanic. White. I said, what the? I said, boy, everybody confused now. Niggas want to be puppies. Black folks, you got goddamn Sammy Sosa, don't know where he at. Tiger Woods out there talking about he can. Tiger Woods out there saying he confused. Always remember, when they arrest you, that's what you are.
Hey, Brandon.
Yeah.
When they fingerprint you, nigga, that shit don't say Caucasian, nigga. It say African American, Caucasian, nigga. You see how that go? Am I right, Brandon? Latino. I mean, like, yeah, Spanish motherfucker. You mostly see nigga on there 5 times and Caucasian at the bottom, which is always weird to me.
I'm just gonna sit back, keep looking for a job, and drink my tea, because I know in 30 years Brandon ain't gonna be the minority, and I'm gonna be like this. How I feel, boy.
This just in: SpongeBob voice actor still alive.
Yeah, the creator died.
Ah,
R.I.P. to him, man. Let's get on down to the New Republic. Shout out to goddamn Bad Built Butch Body. It's now trademarked by our Black Queen, and Marjorie Taylor Greene is not handling it well. What is wrong with people when you talk junk and then you can't take it?
I don't know. Don't be slinging mud if you can't fucking
They're selling the wolf tickets and they don't want to buy them. Now they ain't got no show.
Man, shout out to Jasmine Crockett, man. Get that check. Where that white woman out? They selling t-shirts on. They selling t-shirts now that say Bad Built Butch Body.
Yeah, well, bleach blonde, bad built butch body.
No. She did Bad Built Butch Body is trademark.
No, she added the bleach blonde part.
Really?
Yeah. She's got the whole
Now,
thing.
I didn't know
The
she had
article
all
just-
them E's in there. I like it.
Yeah,
The
no,
article
she got
say
the whole
Bad
thing.
Built. Yeah. Well, shout out to her, man. Get that check, man.
Yeah. Clean them. Hey, look, you want to know why? That caveman got a lot of money, so make her lose some of it.
The disrespect of white folk when you goddamn when you say something to them. I don't get it. Like, you've been talking shit for years. It's just like when a white guy say he call you the N-word, and you put them puppy paws on him. He screaming. He got beat up. No, sir.
He attacked me.
You got what you deserve. You got all 42s.
It was a pretty good insult though. I'm glad she's getting.
Get
That
that check,
was the
man.
best insult ever. I was just like, I had to go back and run. Hey, look, and I appreciate anybody who doing these side by side videos. This bitch being the caveman, y'all nigga doing y'all thug. I guess y'all ain't seen them memes, but yeah, they getting wild out there.
And like we forgot, did we forget that you was sleeping with a dude who dressed up as what cosplayer was it for some con?
Oh
She
man,
cheating on her husband. I forgot.
God,
I
me
forgot
too.
about that. Oh yeah, that's
It
right.
was-
Slutty Green, they call her.
It was funny though. Hold on a second. Keep going. I'll look it up.
Moving on down, the hillbilly of the week, the U.S. Son, Sean Kingston. Most people don't remember him. He had that song, "Beautiful Girl."
You're so beautiful. Yeah.
Bro, I thought he was broke. Now the information has been confirmed. He has no money. Sean Kingston house raided by the police after Beautiful Girl rapper accused of not paying for $150,000 sound system. I'm gonna let Jermaine touch base on this. Go ahead, Jermaine.
Bruh. This nigga had a 150-inch TV screen in his house. That was part of the goddamn shit he supposed to be paying for when he posted that picture, boy. Them folks had to go get them boys on him. And come to find out, this nigga here is the biggest scam artist ever. This nigga ain't paid for not one piece of jewelry he own. This nigga been selling wolf tickets across the Nation of Islam. Let me tell you what this nigga did. He been getting niggas boats. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do the shoot with. I know Beyonce. She gonna do song with y'all niggas. They cut the check. He cut the cheese.
If
That
you
nigga
don't check,
disappear.
hey Brandon, what I told you, man. If you don't check behind a man, Mal,
Yeah, he's always right.
Randy,
and bruh,
Jamal, I'm gonna say it real quick. They said everything that nigga own is rented.
He's not even renting it to own.
Man, nigga rented property. That's what they call it. They say all this property is rented. It's jury. It's all is rented.
as
Bruh,
much black crime and white crime and other nationality crimes that are going on in the world, y'all motherfuckers sent the police to raid a sound system. God damn, bro. Y'all sent the y'all bust his dough in to get a sound system.
I mean,
That was just a
cough up
call.
that bread.
That was the cat call.
Also, this just in: Marjorie Taylor Greene's old dude was Zangief cosplaying.
That's right. That nigga had to dress up like a Russian motherfucker to look at her.
Yeah,
He had to bam that big old back off.
he's
I'm
Zangief.
with it.
Bro,
Hilarious.
understand? We got drug dealers, bro, who are running around free. Y'all sent the police to come to his house for $150,000 sound system.
I mean, it's
Y'all-
150 G's, dude. That's the.
It's a sound system. Nigga, I don't care about that. Puff Dad out here on some bullshit. Motherfuckers out here raping women. Y'all talking about we gonna go to here and get that sound system when he leave. It's a sound system.
Bro, that motherfucker cost almost as much as my house. I want that. If I'm renting him that sound system, I want that motherfucker back if he ain't paying. That's 150 clams, homie. That ain't
You fucked up.
that ain't chump
You
change.
knew that. You knew he didn't. I don't care. It's a sound system. Send the repo man there with them goddamn hand, with them stun guns and hit him in the head.
Hey, let me tell you something, Brandon Jamar. Hey, look, pay attention. Them niggas sent half of the, what was this nigga at? L.A., Florida?
The hell, God knows, dude.
What the fuck he was?
Man, all I'm saying is this: is if I rented that motherfucker that sound system and he ain't paying me, I ain't letting him just fucking sit on 150 grand. Like, that ain't happening. We gotta go
But
get my
we
sound
got people
system.
out here scamming people out their money. Oh, we can't do nothing about it. You got people living in
There
mansions,
you go.
squatting, and your police can't do nothing. But we going for that goddamn sound system.
I was just about to bring that
Hey
up.
man, just because some laws are shitty doesn't mean fucking all laws are. They got a law for the sound system. Let's work on the rest.
Bruh, let me tell you something.
I can't
This
hate.
nigga, they exhausted the whole police department and kicking this nigga windows and go get that sound system. I'm with my brother. There's about 20 niggas up the street I know been driving reckless. 10 of them niggas selling cocaine out the car while driving. Nigga, go stop them.
Is anybody
Leave this nigga
snitching?
alone, man. Huh?
Is anybody snitching?
I don't know yet, nigga. Hell no, nobody snitching. When they tell them car, that's when they start snitching.
Yeah, cops might not even know they're in there.
Oh, them niggas know they in there. You know what?
And shout out to Sean Kingston mama. Janice Turner was arrested Thursday on a raid due to some merchandising scams.
Boy,
See?
boy, she looks so tough.
Y'all talking about scams? The people out here scamming. They got her and they got Sean Kingston, so they got two
Hey, boy.
scammers.
His mama look tough.
Yeah, she does. Man, her hairline is about like mine, you know. Bruh.
God damn, B-Roy. I'm glad you got a good looking bald head, my nigga. Cause if you looking like her, boy, it's gonna be a rough salad day.
Dude, like I said, that hairstyle's a choice.
Oh, then
Let me tell you, man. Anybody got to keep drawing on your eyebrows. It reminds me of that Seinfeld episode when Uncle Leo burned his eyebrows off and he went to the doctor. Why are you looking so angry? He put him on the list.
Oh, shit, I
classic.
remember that shit. Hey, man. And the words of my big brother, he always said it. When y'all niggas go to jail, they don't let you keep them wigs on. Hey, look, y'all black women know now. When y'all go to jail now, you ain't taking that goddamn wig in there with you. Just know it, nigga. That's all I'm gonna say. Hey, Brandon,
Yeah.
I'm gonna start bringing up pictures with bitches without their wigs on. Before and after. Like, that's what she looked like. She got arrested. This is what she looked like when the fucking picture came in.
Y'all got to move, old man. Let's get on down to Terrence Howard, Yahoo News. Terrence Howard claimed he remember being born and that gravity can be killed in bonkers Joe Rogan interview. The reason why I won't call it bonkers because ain't shit been proven for us. I can't check behind his mouth. I can't. But you know, he stood at a college and he explained how to what is the table we use for minerals
The
and
periodic
what is that?
table.
He explained how the periodic table is wrong, and I'm like,
What?
God damn! And it,
Dude, Terrence
Yeah.
Howard, what PhD does he hold exactly?
bro, you have to listen. It don't even see the thing is we forget actors are good at doing what
Acting.
learning and acting and learn. But I'm telling you, and they say we're supposed to remember when we are born. They say we are supposed to remember everything, but for I guess all the things that we do we don't. But how can you really, even if he don't have a PhD, he may know what he's talking about. Hell, we figure out most people with PhDs are lying to us. Yeah, I
Yes.
lied about that equation. I ain't know the fuck
I
I
don't
was
know,
talking
man.
about.
He's been running around saying crazy shit for a long time. I think he's just crazy.
But we
But
always say
everybody,
now,
we always say the people who are crazy, and we come back later on and say they were right.
Well, it says here that he studied chemical engineering, but studied. I mean, I study a lot of shit. It doesn't mean I'm fucking any good at it.
it doesn't
He
mean
may
hey,
actually
look,
be good at it.
I can't say this now. Cause it don't matter. A nigga don't have to have a degree to be intelligent. Cause most niggas with degrees are skimming by on the teeth of they whatever. But at the end of the day, Brandon, you know you met some intelligent motherfucker with no paperwork, and you like, God damn, fuck you doing out here in the streets being homeless, nigga.
Yeah.
Think about that, Brandon. How many people you met that was intelligent, bro, and no paperwork?
I
People
mean,
run businesses, bro, with no paperwork.
it happens all the time. But for this motherfucker to be like, I don't know, upending the law of gravity, you know what I'm saying? If he'd have just came out and been like,
We can't contest that bullshit because we every week they say we found aliens, we found a way to the fifth dimension. We sitting on a different plane, and we like what?
we can at least
Nigga,
peer
who?
review it though. You know what I'm saying?
Well, people always tell you. Go ahead, Brandon.
Has
Sorry.
anybody checked behind his math? There's people out here
No,
who
I can't
can.
check behind his mouth.
There's people out here who can though. Has any
You
of
would
them
have, but they
checked?
ain't came out and said nothing.
Has any of them checked his
Why-
math? Can we get a Can we get a
Why would a
consensus?
college invite this crazy ass nigga out to talk to students, knowing that he may be talking bullshit?
Bro, they've invited out that kicker for the fucking Kansas City Chiefs. What's that motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? He ain't a philosopher.
He
that
wasn't talking
motherfucker.
about laws of gravity and the periodic table.
Yeah.
He actually knows the periodic table. He was breaking it down.
Yeah.
He was talking about this shit like he had seen the He didn't even have the periodic table up. They had it up behind him, and he was explaining it.
He has a deep interest in science and mathematics. Terrence Howard has spoken about his love for these subjects and the importance of encouraging scientific curiosity, but that doesn't mean like
I
numerous
believe my nigga
awards.
T.A.
Not a one of them is a degree.
I believe my nigga T.A. degrees are fake, nigga. You pay for them.
You believe what you want to believe, right? Like I said, it's all opinion. Your boy, goddamn, what his name was, the one that was in the wheelchair.
Stephen Hawking.
Stephen Hawking said there wasn't no God. People still goddamn trying to put him to the. He dead now, but people still trying to nail him to the cross. He gave you scientific reasons to say there's no God. It's all shenanigans. But what people believe.
You didn't hear me arguing with him. But
You know what I
also,
mean?
everybody agreed that like Stephen Hawking was like wicked smart and knew what the fuck he was talking about.
Yeah, and then but somebody else said this one thing. How can you trust a nigga in the wheelchair who can't walk? I said, you shit, I'll stop you when you're wrong. If you so smart, you get yourself out the chair.
Goddamn,
Man,
boy, this
yeah.
nigga here ruthless, boy.
Right, that's cold blooded.
And somebody called Rick James from heaven. That nigga cold-blooded.
It's just like Dolph Lundgren. People don't understand. This nigga is like he's like a biochemist. He know everything.
Apparently, this motherfucker.
He looks unintelligent, but he twice as smart as any regular person that you know.
Yeah. Dolph Lundgren was a surprise. Terrence Howard is a skilled horseback rider, apparently.
Man.
But he, like a lot of people tell us things and we do a lot of things in life.
Wait
But
a
normally
minute.
when somebody go ahead.
Wait a minute. Terrence Howard has a diverse taste in music. He enjoys listening to various genres, including jazz, classical, hip hop, and R&B. It's
What's
not
wrong with that?
well. It's just not that diverse. I don't guess.
He
I mean,
black. You want to listen to country music?
Yes, I was waiting for it to
R&B?
be like he enjoys punk rock and fucking 90s alt grunge, and I was, but
This
He
nigga
sounds like a
Alan
jazz dude. Go
Yeah.
ahead, Jermaine.
Are you good?
it's
I say
just
he sounds like one of the niggas who listen to jazz.
it's just
all
they
the
all
time.
have a very common through line. That's all. If they'd have been like jazz, hip hop, fucking 1950s country, and ska music, then I would have been like, wow, now that is diverse.
I don't know. I'm gonna take it because I've seen some of his video for like 30, 40 minutes. I'm like, damn, this nigga here sound like he know what he talking about. Even if he has an interest, some people have an interest in shit and be smart about it. They just didn't go to school. He tried to become an actor instead of doing what he needed to do.
Well, I mean, he made way more money, you know.
No, he ain't got no money. He said his money fucked up. That's why he kind of left Hollywood. He said he wasn't getting paid. He wasn't getting paid enough.
Well, after
That's why you don't really see him doing the big movies anymore. He said they screw you over and it just ain't the place to be.
Well, hell, that motherfucker was on that TV show, fucking Empire or whatever, for 8 seasons or something. That motherfucker should have a little bit in the bank.
He got money, but what I'm saying, it ain't black people never get paid the same amount of money as niggas do from Friends or Home. And white shows get paid 3 times as much as black shows.
I mean, he's worth $4 million. He makes
Ain't enough for all the work that he
$175,000
would
per
do.
episode, it says.
I was looking at Home Improvement. They said that motherfucker Tim the Two Man by the last 2 seasons, he's making $1 million an episode. And the wife who played his wife, she just said she wouldn't get nowhere near that.
Well, she's the wife. She ain't the star.
But she
Man,
brought
this is where these
she brought the
motherfuckers kill
women.
me.
She brought the women people in, and she said the last season they wanted to do one more season. Tim said he was done. She said it was done, and they were talking about paying him like $2 million an episode. He like, shit, I'm ready for it. And she like, I want $1 million. They declined her offer. She said, good, I was done with the show, and she was done with him too.
Yeah,
I said, I feel you.
I would have too. Dude, they could have written her death off screen and that show wouldn't have missed a beat. Tim would have picked up a fucking new fucking wife.
They
and-
couldn't do it. They couldn't do it without her.
What?
Because for some allegedly, this is what happened. Whatever was going on at the time, she brought the women people in, and that's why they couldn't write her off. She had all the women people coming to see her, and I'm like, okay, I'll stop you when you're wrong. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody here. And now we look at Tim the Two Man like this nigga crazy.
I mean, I don't know. It's just he went on to star in a whole fucking gang of high-profile movies, and I couldn't tell you one thing that lady was in after she left that show.
I looked at her
So-
IMDb. She did a lot of TV shows and a whole bunch of other stuff, but she said she was tired of doing that format, and she was.
Hey,
and her and what's her name wasn't clicking.
Can you tell me that lady's name?
Not looking it up. Hey, I don't know
Okay,
any of their
that's-
names.
that just-
Only person I know is Tim the Two Man.
That just
But the
proves
thing
my
is, if you
point.
do a show, if you're doing a show for fucking almost 9 to 10 years, you should be getting paid right. I ain't goddamn showing up to work. This nigga making $1 million. I'm making 150,000, and that motherfucker said we working 14 hours a day. Fuck that.
Well, hey man,
Leave.
you can always quit.
She did. She the reason why the show didn't get picked
Well,
up for that last
well, why
season, because
did
they
she-
couldn't get her.
Well, why did she run for fucking 9 seasons, being all crabby? You know.
She wasn't crabby. She just said by the end of it, she was tired of doing it, and she
Well-
was sick of working with them.
Well,
and
I
she
can
said
understand
she
that.
wanted to be done.
Yeah, I can understand that. I'm just saying, you ain't gonna get paid no Tim the Toolman Taylor money. That's all.
But you should pay them. I don't give a fuck what it is. You ain't got to pay them $1 million. Pay a motherfucker $750,000 an episode. You see what I'm saying? 'Cause like this shit takes a long
Well, how
time.
much were they paying her?
Shit, well, she said she wasn't even getting a third of what that nigga would get when he was getting $1 million an episode.
So she was getting a little under 300,000, I guess. She was getting, let's say, she was getting 250,000 an episode.
That ain't shit because once you pay your agent, your agency, everything else, you ain't making no goddamn money. You doing 23 episodes a year. You goddamn your whole year wasted. That what most celebrities say they don't have money because they have to pay so many other people just to keep their shit going. Your agent get 10% of all the money you get. The agency get another 10. Shit, you don't get that. That's why rappers go broke. because they getting paid the least.
It sounds like they should be cutting better deals. Look like Tim Allen didn't look like he was starving. You know?
He ain't starving, but she said she would. You know, they were going back and forth fighting and shit. You know, I mean, she said she did it because whatever little fan, you know, the fan base she did have, she just did the show for a long time. But she said after 9 years of doing it, she was done with it. She was tired of doing it. She was tired of going in there, and the show had already ran its course. I feel you. Everybody ain't gonna make Seinfeld money, you know what I mean? But and they fucked him out of the deal. When you go back to Seinfeld, you know they didn't sign a what's the name? They didn't have a what do you call that when they do syndication? They deal didn't have nothing to do with syndication, so all they got paid with their salary while they working on the show. And all the syndication went to goddamn Seinfeld and probably Larry Davis. Syndication money.
Mm-hmm.
They still got money now, but that's fucked up.
I mean,
Sign that raw deal.
I mean, yeah, word. Like, I don't know what to tell them.
Be honest though,
He's
Brandon.
the star of the show. You know, go star in your own show, and then you can get paid. Yeah.
But she said she was mad because her and Tim had already had the conversation that the show is done. We'll need to do no more seasons of this shit. It has ran its course, right?
Yeah.
And they offered him $2 million an episode or some kind of crazy shit. And she was like, he signed this contract and he was back on board. And she was like, oh hell no, you ain't even come in my corner. You know what I'm saying? You just
It says that for the majority of the series, he made somewhere between $200,000 and $300,000 per episode.
so that means she's probably getting 85, 90. But the last season they wanted to give him $1 million or $2 million. I got to go back and read the article. But this ain't the Home Improvement show. That show had ran its course. All them goddamn kids, most of them ain't got no goddamn money either because they wasn't getting paid well. But hey, man, good old time.
Shit, the other little nigga keep going in and out of jail, the older brother.
Yeah, every time he come out the bar, he slush. Moving on down to CNN.com. Italian teenager, nicknamed God Influencer.
Okay, hey,
set to
hold on a
become-
second. Time out. So fortunately for fans of the quality of Home Improvement maintained over the years, Alan and his on-screen wife, Patricia Richardson, were not just in it for the cash. Mental Floss notes that the duo confessed at a documentary that aired on the Biography channel that Tim Allen was offered $50 million to do a 9th season, while she was offered exactly half of that. So she would have made $25
That's what they
million.
say.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
So
That's what they say.
the
That what they
fuck out
say.
of here. Yeah.
That's why she said she went for the $1 million an episode because she didn't want to do the shit.
That would have been $1
She
million
look
an
happy if I can
episode.
remember that.
The episode's typically about 24 fucking. Yeah, season's 24 episodes. If she was getting 25 million, she was getting a little over $1 million an episode.
She's getting $1 million an episode, and he was getting $2 million an episode.
I mean,
They didn't, but they weren't trying to give her the $1 million. They were trying to keep her at the same pay rate, well under what he was getting. So she asked for $1 million. Stand your ground. Fuck them people. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to pay you. Tell them bon voyage.
I mean, he still got that Santa Claus money, so you know, Tim was like, "Fuck that hoe."
we have argued about fucking Home Improvement for way too long.
You the one talked about it. What about this teen who was named the God Influencer? I don't know nothing about that shit. You?
Oh God, what was that? I did read the article, but
Who cares? Moving on down to New York Post. Go
oh
ahead.
wait. I think this kid's about to become a saint. They attributed like 2 miracles to him saving, curing some girl's fucking thyroid problem or something, and then another one. And I'm like, man, this sounds suspect as all living hell. You know.
Man, I don't believe in anybody who say they're a saint, who say they're a preacher. All that shit is garbage. If you ain't showed me yourself slaying a demon on TV in real live time, all this saint shit is garbage. Because every time we look at the Vatican, a whole bunch of boys been raped, girls too, and put that shit under the mat. What? What happened to it?
I know one thing. I know a lot of these wild ass niggas keep going to these churches with that smoke, and I don't see them niggas running to no gun. I'm just telling y'all that. They running about the building. I don't know.
I'm telling you, man, anybody who call themselves to be a prophet, they full of shit. If you ain't gave me the lottery number for next week, you're full of shit. You know, oh, the world gonna end in 30 years. I'm staying with you, man. Nigga been saying that shit for a millennial.
Brandon,
It ain't happened yet.
Brandon, how many disasters you done lived through? Y2K and what else?
Oh God, COVID, 2 fucking market crashes. Yeah,
How many times the world gonna die on your watch?
at least 6.
All right, nigga. So yeah, that mean me and Jamal got about a 4-5 piece in now. So yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all nigga be full of shit, man. Moving on down. No one cares about the dude. You going to jail, Jack. A black guy beheaded the tech CEO so his girlfriend wouldn't find out he stole $400,000 from his employer.
You done monkey
You
of the
going to
week.
jail. Yep,
Nigga.
black dude monkey of the week.
The nigga, I said, bro, you stole the money. All he can do is take you to jail for embezzlement, nigga. But you ain't never getting out of jail. Your girlfriend know you done done it now.
And he killed his CEO. Let me tell you something, man. I just don't understand. It's hard to trust people. But when they steal money, white folk the only people I know can get away with embezzlement. Black folk get 10 years in jail. You just take that shit and keep it moving.
The balls behind you, the fucking decapitated nigga over 400 grand, nigga. And you know you fucked that money up. That bitch gonna leave you anyway when the news come.
Yeah, that's true. You know they said somebody won our old job embezzled somebody who was on the top rank. They embezzled their old company. I said they ain't even go to jail. I said, God damn, must be nice.
If that true that.
Catch me embezzling $50, nigga. I got to do some time.
And that's the end of part 1. Thanks for everybody for tuning in. Come back Friday for the exciting conclusion of part 2.